It's foundations in the attic, and today's foundation, Kosas. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Kimmie. This is my attic, and yes, welcome to Foundations in the Attic. Now, of course, based on the movie Flowers in the Attic, if you never saw that movie, it's kind of creepy and a little disturbing. But actually, I liked it. I believe the original one was in the 80s, and then they did a remake. Both were pretty good, but the grandmother in the original one, I think, is creepier. Very disturbing. But like I said, if you like those kind of movies, you might want to check it out. But enough with Flowers in the Attic. Today, we are on Foundations in the Attic. And like I said, today we are going to be talking about Foundation by Kosas. I was so excited to try this, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But before I do want to say one other thing. A couple of weeks ago was Valentine's Day. Was it a couple of weeks ago? Oh my God. This year, guys, where is this year going? It's flying. It's like almost spring. I can't believe it. But anyway, a couple of weeks ago was Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day week, I did do a lot of palette reviews. I did a whole week of videos. Most of them are palette reviews. I did some other stuff too. But one of the palettes that I reviewed, if you remember, was ColourPop Secret Admirer palette. And if you didn't see the video, if you did see the video, you know that I purchased it. I opened it up on camera and it basically fell apart. Shockingly enough, the Super Shock was shattered. They shattered my Super Shock. Anyway, it's happened to me before with ColourPop. Actually, it's happened to me with ColourPop before plenty of times. But I have to say, it's what is my fault? That's not my fault, but what is my fault is I never really took action. And I don't have a reason. I really don't. I'm just like one of those people who's like, yeah, I need to whatever. I need to do this, that, and I just never did it. But this time, I think because I have a YouTube channel and because it happened on camera, and then one of you actually commented that the same thing happened to you. You reached out to ColourPop, they sent you a new palette, which was great to know. So this time I was like, you know what? This time I'm gonna let ColourPop know. So I sent them an email. I took a picture, I sent them the picture, and I have to say they were so nice. They apologized and they sent me out a new palette. So now I have a new Secret Admirer palette, which is perfect. It was this one, In the Mood. This one had came shattered, and it had like shattered across the whole palette. So like the whole palette was like covered in Super Shock. But yeah, they sent me a new one. So thank you so much to ColourPop. I love when a brand stands by their product and gives good customer service. Look, it can happen, okay? It's makeup. It shatters. It breaks. I think what's really important is how the brand responds, right? So, you know, yeah, I have to encourage you guys, if this does happen to you, take a picture, reach out to the company, in this case ColourPop, or any company, any brands. It's the right thing to do. You want to give the brands a chance to redeem themselves. You want to give the brand a chance, you know, because like I said, it can happen. These things happen. It's how the brand reacts to it. And ColourPop really came through. So thank you so much, ColourPop, for the palette and for providing excellent customer service. So I just wanted to definitely mention that before we get started. And now, foundation time. Okay guys, so this is actually the second foundation review I have done on this channel. The first one was this Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin foundation. I will leave that below if you are interested. But yes, I do want to make Foundations in the Attic a thing. I am making it happen. So second one, here we go. Kosas. I was so excited when I found out that they were releasing a foundation, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. This is the reason. I'll show you the reason. This right here. This is the Kosas concealer. If you watch my channel, you know that like 90% of it is me whining about my dry skin. And if you are new to my channel, let me tell you, I have dry skin. Not only do I have dry skin, I have very bad allergies. And when my allergies attack, they normally attack me right here. And it kind of leaves me with like irritated, dry skin that goes away, but it kind of like leaves like... It's hard to explain. Yes, the irritation goes away, but you know, the more and more it happens, the more your skin dries out. It's left me with like some lines. and it's just makes concealer a very difficult product for me to use. So I have a hard time with concealers. There are two concealers that I have found really work well for me and my dry skin. One is from First Aid Beauty and the other one is this one. This is the Kosas concealer. It is one of my favorites. Maybe my favorite. I absolutely love this concealer, and if you have dry skin and you have a problem with concealers, I would definitely recommend this one. So when I found out that they were coming out with a foundation, I was so excited, because if it's anything like the concealer, I know it's going to be amazing for dry skin. So let me read you a little something. I'm going to read off the Sephora website just to let you know a little bit more about it. What is it? A clean, skin improving, medium coverage, SPF 25 foundation and treatment with hyaluronic acid, niacinamide peptides, squalene, vitamin B5, and caffeine. And by the way, guys, I don't even think I said the name of it. It's Kosas Revealer Skin-Improving Foundation, Broad Spectrum 25. This skin reviving SPF treatment foundation instantly blends like a second skin with a natural, dreamy finish to blur visibly smooth texture and minimize pores. The powerhouse blend of actives is clinically proven to hydrate, brighten, soothe, plump, and protect over time. Long wearing, silicone free. Well, that sounds good to me, guys. So it's a natural finish, it's medium coverage, hydrating, which is what I really need. It's clean, it is good for dullness and uneven texture, and it has SPF. So all these claims sound really good. It is $42. I am in the shade, what shade am I in? Very light neutral. Very light neutral. Very light neutral 110. It is very light with neutral peach undertones. Was this my first choice? I think it was my first choice. This is the second lightest one. There's one that's a little bit lighter. Usually when I go with the lightest one, it's a little bit too light, usually. So this is like the second lightest one. Obviously, I have very fair skin. So let's go ahead and try it. I will try it with, like I always do my foundation. I always do it with a brush, and then I kind of like push it in with a sponge. I am going to be using a primer. I'm going to use my Milk Hydrating Primer. That's the one I've been using recently, and I think it's really, it also works really well for dry skin. It's this one. The Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And we'll test it for the day. So, let's get started. So yeah, guys, I'm in the middle of testing out primers. I'm trying to find like a good hydrating primer. So far, I'm really liking that one by Milk, but like I said, once I'm done testing all the ones I want to test, I will, of course, do a video and let you guys know. So I'm just shaking it up, and let's see. I'll do like 2 pumps, I guess. So it is kind of liquidy. I don't know. I did it on the front of my hand. You're supposed to do it. I look like I'm giving you like the Star Wars sign, or the Star Trek sign. You're supposed to do it on the back, on the back of your hands. But yeah, it's liquidy. It's kind of dripping down, but that's good. How do you guys do foundation? Do you put it right on the face, or do you put it on the brush first? A lot of people do that. Like, I've seen so many people do that. They put it on the brush first or the sponge first, and then they put it on the face. I do it both ways. A lot of people don't like to, like, touch it, or they feel like it goes all over. I don't know. Does it smell? It does have a smell. It has a very, very light fragrance. Guys, I have to tell you, I don't know, I've been like so crazy busy lately. I haven't seen, it's not like me. It's not like me not to watch YouTube. Usually I'm addicted to YouTube, but I haven't seen any reviews on this. I think they were good, right? The reviews on Sephora look good, but reviews on Sephora always look good. Everything always has like 5 stars. If anything has like less, it's usually bad. Or usually a lot of people didn't like it. Just turned off the light. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. So yeah, I'm just curious how you guys would do your foundation. I do it both ways, actually. By the way, another one of you guys let me know that I never talk about brushes, and you're right. I'm not like really into brushes, but I will tell you what brushes I am using. This is the Flat Kabuki F80 Air Flat Kabuki by Sigma. This is my favorite excuse me, foundation brush. This definitely has a smell. Does the concealer have a smell? I think the concealer does have a smell. I was gonna say I never noticed, but I think the concealer does have a smell. Now that I'm thinking of it, it's the same smell as the concealer. It's not like it's not like a big fragrance, but it's definitely there. Like, it's not like a major part of the foundation, like it's crazy fragrance, but it's there. And I don't even know if it's a fragrance or if it's just like something in it. It doesn't smell like a fragrance. Okay, I'm not even gonna say anything until I go over it with the sponge, because foundation on me always looks better with a sponge. But I have to tell you, it's looking pretty good. It's kind of dewy. It's not the most dewy, but it's dewy. It is dewy. It's really pretty, really pretty. Let's go in with a sponge. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put it on the sponge. I know Samantha March does her foundation like this. So let's do it like that. I'm going to do 2 pumps on the sponge. So this is kind of like the second layer. Like, stamp it in. Okay, so it's definitely not full coverage, but it doesn't claim to be full coverage. Usually I can tell if it's covering up my freckles, and it is covering up my freckles. I would say this is like a medium, which is, I think that's what it says it is. And yeah, that I would say is accurate, pretty accurate. Does it give you a look like a second skin? You see, it's dewy. I love a dewy foundation, guys. Dewy foundation. That's one of the finer things in life, I'm telling you. What makes you happy? What makes you guys happy? You have to make yourself happy, you know. You can't rely on other people to do it. So what makes you happy? For me, one of the great joys of life is a dewy foundation and a good eyeshadow palette. Make you feel, well, me, really good about myself. If you have oilier skin, you probably a matte foundation and a good eyeshadow palette. And you like makeup. Yeah, oh my god, this is beautiful. This foundation is beautiful. By the way, if you're wondering how my ponytail got so long, I don't know if anybody's wondering that. No, it's not hair extensions. This is a trick. Don't let anybody tell you that, like, this is a new thing. Since the beginning of time. This is a trick from the beginning of time, okay? What you do is you put one ponytail on top, and you put another ponytail on the bottom, and you put another ponytail on the bottom. So this ponytail, see, it's like right here. And it's just like down. You do have to have kind of long hair, but my hair isn't this long. It gives the illusion that your hair is longer than it is. That's all that is. And like I said, forever. That's been around forever. Okay. Yeah, this is so pretty. I'm not going to go in with another coat. I usually don't. Like, two coats of foundation is pretty much my limit. But, yeah. I don't want it to start to look makeup-y. I don't think that's like, you know. How many coats of foundation do you usually do? Like 2, right? I think any more that it could look makeup-y even if it doesn't. But it doesn't look makeup-y. Like, the real test is like under my eyes. And it's like a little tiny bit makeup-y, but it's like impossible for, I think, almost for a foundation not to be makeup because my skin is so dry there. But overall, no, I think it looks really, really beautiful. I am really liking this one, guys. Really liking this one. So let me go ahead and use a little bit of my concealer. This I know I like. And I'm just going to put it, like put it like right here. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. just to give it like a little bit of brightness. Cover up those dark circles because I didn't sleep last night again. And yeah. So I'm going to try some other Kosas products that I purchased. I've honestly never tried anything by Kosas except the concealer, and I've always wanted to. So I did buy some other Kosas products. If you saw my Sephora video, you know that I did that, and I am going to try them too. So we might as well just put everything on, and then I will look at this in natural light. I'll show you guys what it looks like in natural light, and then I'll go about the day. Should we do natural light and then makeup, or makeup then? I think we'll do makeup then natural light, right? Yeah, because you want to see how the makeup we want to see how makeup looks over it. But I have to tell you, it's really, really, really pretty. It does not cake up. It does have, it's not like a crazy dewy finish, but it's definitely a dewy finish, and it looks beautiful on dry skin. If you have dry skin, I think this is a good one. Okay, I'm just going to set that with a little bit of powder. I'll use my Flower Beauty powder, Lighting Illusion again. I believe this is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, but I don't have Charlotte Tilbury powder. I would never spend that much money on a powder, only because I don't really use it. I use it like under the eyes, and that's it. I really just use powder to set concealer. I don't need to set anything else because my skin is so freaking dry. But yeah. I have heard that it is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, and I do like it. This is one product from Flower Beauty. There's a few products from Flower Beauty I like. I'm not crazy about Flower Beauty, but there's a few things that I like, and that is definitely one of them. I think it's a nice powder if you're looking for a drugstore powder. Okay, so yeah, it's looking good. Let's go ahead and put on the rest of the makeup that I have. Like I said, I have some Flower Beauty Kosas, other stuff from Kosas that I want to try. This thing had really, really good reviews. This is the Air Brow. So this is basically a brow gel. I am in the shade Taupe. Look at this packaging. How cute. It's so pretty. It's like pink. I love it. You know I'm a sucker for packaging. There's the wand. Actually, let me comb my eyebrows out first. That would be good, right, guys? Do I even have I don't even have an eyebrow brush. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so yes, guys, I forgot to turn the camera back on, but I didn't finish. I did one, excuse me, let's turn the light. I did one eyebrow. I did this one. So this is with the gel, and this is without. I think it's nice. I think it's a nice gel. I think it's definitely better than the Charlotte Tilbury one that I tried. Do I think it's like the best ever? No, I can't say that. It's your average eyebrow gel. Is it better? Would it make me, the one that I normally use is the when I reach for an eyebrow gel, I normally use the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I don't really think it's better than that, but you know, it's not bad. It's probably just as good. Okay, so that's that. It's nice. It's a keeper. Okay. Next product I am dying to try. I have been wanting to try this for a while now. I don't know. There's just like something about it. So this is the Kosas. This is the Kosas Baked Bronzer. Light, soft bronze. It looks like a baked bronzer though. I believe it is a baked bronzer, but it's just called Light Soft Bronze. It's called the Sun Show Moisturizing Baked Bronzer. I knew there was something about it that I liked. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's supposed to be hydrating. A clean, moisturizing bronzer baked with shea butter that's an effortless one-step sculpt, highlight, and color for your whole face. Come on. That's for me. A highlight, a color, everything. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go ahead and see how this looks. Like I said, I am in the shade Light. No surprise there. Ooh, it's powdery. Folks, it's powdery as hell. It just like went everywhere. Maybe I dipped my brush in too much. I don't know, but let's see. Let's see what it does. I'm kind of doing like a makeup, no makeup day with makeup, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does look beautiful. Now you guys know I put on a lot of bronzer, like too much bronzer. That's like, it's par for the course. I'm not sure if I could use this as a highlighter, but we're gonna see because it says that that's what it does. Ooh, it is nice though. It has a really nice formula. Is it hydrating? Well, I have dry skin and it does look nice. Am I glowing? It is nice, guys. I do like it. I do really like it. Okay, yeah, if you swatch it out, that's not a good swatch. I'm not sure if I can swatch it. I'm not sure if you're gonna see it on my skin, or if you're gonna see it, but it does glow. It does slightly glow. If I can use this as a highlighter. I mean, this is not going to be a blinding highlighter, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be. Oh my god, it is really pretty though. It's very, very pretty. I have to see something. Guys, let me give you a price, and this is $34. It has 4 out of 5 stars, so it's pretty good. Not everybody liked it. So this person gave it a bad review because they said they loved it, but it went hard pan too fast. That does happen with baked things sometimes. That happened, I think, with my Milani baked bronzer too. And then this said the light shade, that's what I'm in, is quite orange, and I couldn't handle the burnt plastic smell. It has a very slight smell if you really stick your nose in it. Maybe she got a bad one. You really can't smell anything. I can't smell anything, and I don't think it looks orange. I think it looks really, really nice. But makeup is so subjective. Different things look different on different people. I really like it. I'm happy with it. Next thing I want to try, I got a liquid eyeshadow. Now, this could definitely be, I don't know how this is going to go. A lot of times, these things crease on me, but we will see. I saw a lot of good reviews on this too. This is in the shade Electric. It's in the shade Electric, and I will tell you it is $15. These don't have, I thought these had good reviews. Actually, this only has 3 stars. 10-second eye gel watercolors. Glides on like gel watercolor to make your eyes instantly pop with infused skincare for your lids. But it doesn't have a lot of great reviews. It turned out to be impossible to blend, very patchy. Some people said it was great. All right, I usually don't use liquid eyeshadows or cream eyeshadows. Usually I like palettes, but I just thought this looked nice, kind of like to try, like I said, for a kind of a makeup, no makeup look that I'm doing with makeup. I will tell you, I don't have much to compare it to because I usually don't use liquid eyeshadows, if ever. I'm trying to think if I've ever tried one before. This might be the first one I have tried, but it's really, I think it's pretty. Here's the thing. I can see where people are coming from. It is very, very, very sheen, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. It just kind of gives you like a spark, like a kind of like a glitter, like a sparkle effect. And it's not all that noticeable, but I think it's pretty for what it is. I mean, it's not, I think that's kind of all it's supposed to do. I don't think it's patchy. I don't think it's patchy. I think maybe you have to use kind of enough of it. Like you gotta kind of use enough of it and then like dab it. If you just use a tiny bit, I think it might be patchy because it's not enough to blend out. I'm just blending it out with my finger. I think that's all you're supposed to do. I think it looks nice. I have a feeling, oh, I think it looks really pretty. It just looks like you put on a shimmer by itself. It kind of gives that effect. But I have the feeling this is not going to last. I just have a feeling this product is going to just kind of disappear. It seems like it's one of those products, but I think it's nice. I think it's nice. We'll see. The last thing, guys, I bought was the lip oil. I am so into lip oil, so I got this one. This is the Kosas lip oil in Unzipped. The packaging is so cute. Look at that packaging. It's so, so cute. And there it is. So I'm going to do a little bit of lip liner. I just have my Milani lip liner in All Natural. I like that eyeshadow. I do. I'm not wearing any mascara today, and I'm not going to put on any mascara, which is not like me, but I got a lash lift yesterday, and I don't want to wear it until tomorrow because you're really not supposed to, like, wear mascara at least with, like, the first, I think, 48 hours, 24 hours, because, like, you don't want to, like, disrupt the lashes. Lip oil's nice. Lip oil feels really good, actually. I like it. Oh, it looks really nice. I like the lip oil a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this in natural light, and then later on we'll wrap it up and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so here I am in natural light, and yeah, I think it's really pretty. It's such a beautiful day outside, but I have so many errands I have to run. I have to go to the post office. I have to do a little like shopping. I'm actually going away tomorrow. I'm going to Atlantic City for a few days, so I have to come home and pack. Not that I need that much stuff. I'm an overpacker, so I'll probably pack way too much. I'm only going for 2 days. We probably won't leave the hotel. You know, they have like a pool, and then you eat, you gamble, whatever. Not that I'm such a big gambler. I'm like nervous to play with like other people, so I pretty much just play slots, but it's fun. It's fun. It's not that far. I am in New York. So yeah, that's basically all I'm going to do today. I think it looks really nice, but this one I think it looked good in natural light, and not like it when I was over in the ring light. I thought it looked really nice too. The only problem is right here. It is getting a little makeup-y right here, but anything that's more than like a very, very light coverage foundation, I always find that to be true because of my dry skin. So what I would probably do is next time, maybe in just this area, add a little oil before I use this. Other than that though, guys, I think it's looking really, really nice. So I will be back in a few hours and I will give you my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so I'm back. The sun is starting to set. It's still out though. It's around 5 o'clock. Spring is in the air a little bit. I love when the sun when you first start to notice that the sun is staying out just a little later. So I did get pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done. I've had this foundation on about 7 hours. It was roughly like 10 o'clock in the morning when I filmed the video this morning. I am so tired. Like, it took me longer than I thought it was going to take. It was just like little errands I had to run, but then one store I didn't have something I needed, so I had to go to the other store. So it was just like, I got like everything I wanted to get done outside done, but I still haven't like packed or like anything else, and I'm thinking maybe I'll do it in the morning. I'm like exhausted. I don't know why I am so tired. I really don't, but I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm ready to wash my face. Let me tell you when I'm thinking of these products. I'm not going to go too much into the concealer because I do enjoy the concealer. The concealer is not a first impression. I do like it. And I also have to say I am happy with the eyebrow gel. I think it's nice. Yeah, I am happy with it. Do I think it's better than the one I'm currently using? I don't think it's better, but I think it's very good. I think it's probably just as good as the Benefit one, which is the one that I use. I think it's very good. I might repurchase this. I really like the packaging. The packaging is really cute, and I do like the product. As far as the lip oil, I think the lip oil is very good, but I think ColourPop's is just as good. The Dior is better, but the Dior is very pricey. ColourPop's is $8. I think this was what I said, 22, so I think I would just stick with the ColourPop. But I think it's good, but I don't think it's better than ColourPop's. I think ColourPop has a very good lip oil. As far as the liquid eyeshadow, I definitely can tell what people are saying when they said it broke apart. It from a distance you can't tell. I think from a distance it looks really, really nice. When you get up close, it did break apart a little bit. Yeah. It's not very smooth, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I think what I might do is try this again, like over eyeshadow, because I have it by itself. I might put like an eyeshadow down, like a matte eyeshadow, and then see how it looks over that. Maybe I'll take it with me to Atlantic City and I'll try it a little bit more. I don't hate this. I actually kind of like this, and I like this shade. This was in electric. It just gives you like a little bit, it just kind of gives you like that wet look on your eye. And I like that. I do. So even though I do see what people are talking about, and yeah, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Now, as far as the foundation, now, were any of them like really standout products? No, I can't say that I was like thrilled with any of them as much as I am thrilled with the concealer. I think concealer is their strong point. Although, like I said, I did like the brow gel, but concealer is their strong point. Now, as far as this foundation, like I said, I've had this foundation on 7 hours, which is a long time for me to have a foundation on. I usually don't keep a foundation on that long. I kind of go out, do whatever I have to do, come back and take it off. But so I think the foundation looks really good. I do think the foundation looks really good. The only thing I have to say, oh, the bronzer. I forgot the bronzer. I do like the bronzer. I do. I like this bronzer a lot. I will continue to use it as a bronzer. I don't think it works as a highlighter, like it said it did. It said it's like an all-over face product. And I'm not sure if I think it's so much better for dry skin than my other bronzers, but I do think it looks good. I think it looks good. And yeah, it looks nice. It is a tad on the oranger side. It is a little bit. When I was like going about my day and I was looking at myself in the mirror, I could tell that it is a little bit orangey, so keep that in mind. But I think it's nice. I do like it. Okay. Now, again, for the actual foundation. Like I said, I've had this foundation on for 7 hours. I almost said 7 years. It's been a long day. I feel like I could sleep for like 7 years. 7 hours, and the only place where I have to say it really didn't hold on is my forehead. My forehead, it's breaking apart. It looks dry. It looks cakey. It looks makeup-y. It doesn't look very good. The rest of my face, it looks pretty good. But my forehead is a real problem area. I have very, very dry skin up there, and a lot of foundations, they just don't last. So that's nothing new. Here's the thing. I had super high hopes for this foundation because of how much I love the concealer, and I don't know what other people thought. Maybe I'll watch some videos tomorrow, as I'm going. I'm not driving. I'm not driving down there. So maybe I'll watch some videos in the car and about how the other people felt about this foundation, just because I'm super curious. Because like I said, I didn't watch any videos. Me, I'm a little disappointed in it. And the only reason, listen, if I had just bought this on the blind, I think I'd be pretty happy with it. But because I love the concealer so much, and I think the concealer is so good for dry skin, I think I was just expecting a little bit more out of this foundation. I think that's the problem. I don't think it's bad. I think if you do have dry skin, this one could work for you. It has all the right ingredients that we look for dry skin when we have in a foundation. Yeah, I think you might like this one. Look, my skin is super dry, and what I think I might do next time, and like I said, the only real problem spot I have is on my forehead. And if I wasn't such a lover of the concealer, I think I would still think this was pretty good, but just because I had such high hopes from the concealer, I'm just a little disappointed. Now, I do think it gives medium coverage. I do think it has like a skin-like fit, a second skin kind of like finish. This was a good shade match for me. It's not very dewy. It kind of has like more of like a satin. It's not matte. It's not as dewy as when I put it on, it looked very dewy. Now it doesn't. So I guess it kind of has like a satin finish, more or less. And it is definitely breaking apart on my forehead. So I will try it again. I think the next time I try it, I will go back and use an oil primer, especially maybe not here, Because the rest of my face, it looks good. It looks fine. It's just here. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take it with me over the next couple of days. I will use it and I will try it out with an oil primer and we'll see how that goes. Guys, have you tried this foundation? What do you think of it? And what kind of skin type do you have? And do you have any foundation recommendations if you have dry skin? I am on the lookout for a good one. I have to go through my foundations. I'm going to be doing a foundation declutter within the next month or two and really go through my foundations and see what I have. Because I could probably definitely get rid of some at this point. But yeah. I'm just okay with this one. I'm like on the fence. I'm not blown away. Here's the thing. Like I said, I like it. I like it. But I don't like it as much as I thought I was going to like it, if that makes sense. Guys, if you have used it, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Again, I think I need an oil primer. I didn't put an oil primer on. I just put the Milk Gripping Primer. So maybe I need more of an oil primer with this one. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and in the comments down below if you have tried this product, what you think about it. I want to thank you so much. I was going to say something and then I forgot what I was going to say. So let me say this. I want to thank you so much for joining me. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, as always, you can also leave that down in the comments. We talk about it all in the attic. If you did like the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. You can follow me over at Instagram at Kimmie Teresa. I will leave my links down below, as well as link to my other foundation review that I have done. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me. And until next time, and as always, please take good care of yourself so you can take care of someone else. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.